So beautiful. My game is lagging right now.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Anthrax99, and today I want to talk about the Diamondback. The Diamondback is one of the Spy's most hated revolvers, and for good reason. A lot of people, myself included, think it is borderline, if not outright, overpowered in most situations. Today I'm going to talk about it a little bit, as well as share my ideas as for what can be done to fix it. Not by completely neutering it like what happened to the Ambassador, but the free crits for doing a Spy's basic function has got to go. Anyway, let's establish what we're talking about here. The Diamondback was first added to the game with a nanotechnology bundle, all the way back when I was a little gibbous and still extremely salty about the fact that I had bought a now free game. Originally, the revolver only granted you a crit if a building that had your sapper attached to it was destroyed, making it a great choice in an anti-engineer situation, something the Spy should naturally come out strong in the first place. It was kind of a little niche for trying to help at least weaken the Turtle Engineer mega meta. If you were able to get even one sap, the crit and the follow-up should be more than enough to dispatch a panic-stricken Texan coming to the aid of his buildings. It was only at Smithmas 2013 that it had the backstab crit added. This is where it starts to go overboard. Backstabbing people is something the Spy should be doing in the first place. It's his only truly reliable source of massive damage output. I mean, most revolvers are good damage dealers for sure, but come on! Most of a Spy's kills are either backstabs or butter knives unless you're Ambassador Jesus or a hopeless free-to-play, shooting his revolver across the 2-4 battlements like it's the 357 from Half-Life 2. Giving a Spy a guaranteed 102 damage critical hit for doing his primary function is ridiculous. It's the same reason people hate the Phlogistinator. I mean, how fair is it that I can go stab up an engineer and sap his whole nest, then I can go hide and completely dry dock an overhealed heavy from across the map without mercy, and with no chance at all for him to retaliate against the 4 free crits I got for completely ruining the day of Minecraft Let's Play 2008 over here. Now you're starting to understand where I'm coming from. I mean, to do it with the Ambassador, you have to aim for their head, with a cooldown, and a slower firing rate. And since the Pyro update, the Ambassador's crits have fall off. Even forced crits! Come on, Valve! The Diamondback has the same damage penalty as the Ambassador with the same rate of fire as a stock revolver. It's basically a better Ambassador that rewards you too heavily for playing Spy correctly. The reward for playing Spy correctly should be the fact that your team should have an easy time winning because you've killed every key target and leveled the other team's infrastructure. This is where the problems with the Diamondback start to shine through. If you're good at Knife Spy and can at least aim for body shots, then the Diamondback is a great choice. You can stab up 1 or 2 people and then lay into some poor sap, taking him out in 2 or 3 shots before he even knows what happened. Now, you may be out there saying, "Oh, but Dr. Danthrax, only 10% of people even use the Diamondback. It's not a problem." Oh, but it is. Only 9% of people use the Phlogistinator, but that doesn't make it any less soul-crushing to get roasted by flog crits. But enough bitching about the problem. What can be done to fix it? I have 2 designs I want to lay down here, both of which make the Diamondback a viable option and not infuriating to fight against, while at the same time not surgically castrating it like what happened to the Ambassador for no good reason at all. My first idea isn't my favorite, but it's something I could come up with, and that's just to bring the Diamondback into a dedicated gun spy kind of role. I'd give it a 10% damage bonus over the stock revolver at the cost of 10% increased spread, a 20% firing rate penalty, and since Valve likes to balance around crits for some reason, no random crits. The 10% damage bonus would take a Diamondback crit from 120 to 132, meaning it could one-shot light classes, so if it's being crit boosted, look out. That's also why random crits should be disabled in this design, because, you know, out of the blue, you can one-shot a scout, sniper, engineer, or another spy from across the map at full health. This isn't my favorite idea, as I said before, but it's something that could be done maybe to make the Diamondback a little less outrageous, and at the same time fill a role within the Spy playstyle. So the other option I have here is my favorite one, it's the one I really like, and that is to return it to the anti-engineer niche it used to occupy. And that can be accomplished by retaining the 20% damage penalty, but allowing it to do full damage against sentries that have your sapper attached. And just for shits and gigs, allow it to draw random crits, I mean, why not? I feel like this would make the Diamondback a great side grade to the stock revolver, and could definitely help loosen up some turtling engineers, which if you've ever played a 6-hour 2-4 game, or completely annihilated the first 3 points of Badwater, only to have Red throw up 6 sentries in diamond formation around last, and General Custer their way to victory for 15 solid minutes, then you know the turtle meta needs to be weakened a bit. Placing the Diamondback back in an anti-NG role will help both resolve the issue of it being overpowered, as well as help weaken how powerful a stacked engineer defense can be. The spy is supposed to counter the engineer in the first place. Giving him the ability to deal with groups of them in short order is definitely something that could be used to bring balance to how powerful that stacked defense is. Anyway folks, that's been my analysis of the Diamondback and what can be done to correct it. If you have any better ideas, please comment below with your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and with that, I will see you when I see you.